Let's face it, figuring out if a girl likes you can feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. One moment, you think you're in the clear, and the next, you're questioning every laugh, smile, or sideways glance. It's frustrating, right? But here's the kicker. A lot of those signs might be more obvious than you think, and it's time to open up about them. Now let's ditch those outdated notions of romance that tell you need to be a sophisticated movie star or the guy with the fancy car. Attraction isn't about perfection, it's about connection. Here's the thing, high-value men don't chase, they attract. It's not just about how you look or what you drive, it's about your confidence, your ambition, and how you carry yourself in the world. Women are drawn to men who know their worth and aren't afraid to show it. So if you're tired of second-guessing and want to decode those hidden signals of attraction, let's get in. Trust me, you'll want to pay attention to these signs. You might just find out she's more into you than you realize. And if you play your cards right, you might not even need to decode much at all. Our first sign is the conversation reinitiating. Let's kick things off with a major clue. If she's the one kicking off conversations, whether face-to-face or through text, it's a big signal that she's interested. Think about it. If she enjoys talking to you, she'll find ways to keep the conversation flowing. Now, imagine you're at a party, and after your initial chat, you see her engaging with others. But then she finds her way back to you. Not once, but a couple of times throughout the night. Or maybe you're chatting on Messenger, and a few hours later, she sends you a message about something random you discussed earlier. This isn't just casual small talk. It's a clear indicator that you're on her mind. If she's reinitiating the conversation, that's her way of saying, "Hey, I like talking to you." So if you catch her making the effort to keep in touch, take note. It's a sign she's invested in you. Our second sign is laughter as a love language. You might think that if a girl laughs at your jokes, even the cringeworthy ones, it's a sure sign she's smitten. But hold on, laughter can be tricky. Yes, girls often laugh more around guys they like, but it's not the end-all be-all sign. Now let's say you crack a terrible joke about the weather, and she bursts into giggles. It feels amazing, right? But before you get too excited, consider she could just be a naturally bubbly person. The key here is consistency. If she's laughing at all your jokes, even the bad ones, and you notice this happening often, then you might just have a hit on your hands. Here's another example. Let's say you and your friends are joking around at a barbecue. She's leaning in, eyes sparkling, laughing at your stories even when you know they're not that funny. That's a signal. If she's consistently showing that kind of interest, you might just be her favorite comedian. Our third sign is the power of the smile. We can't talk about attraction without mentioning smiles. Smiling is universal, but here's the twist. Just because she's smiling at you doesn't automatically mean she's into you. This might sound harsh, but sometimes a smile is just a smile. Now, what makes it more interesting? If you notice her smile is different around you, more genuine, more frequent, then you've got something worth exploring. Here's a little psychological insight. Smiles can reflect comfort and safety. She might feel at ease if she's smiling around you, which is a good sign. Let's imagine you're in a group setting and you catch her glancing your way. When your eyes meet, she beams a radiant smile. It's not just a polite gesture, it's a connection. If she lights up when she sees you, that's worth paying attention to. But don't mistake a friendly smile for romantic interest. That's a rookie mistake. Our fourth sign is social media. Signals, let's pivot to the digital world, where things can get a little gloomy. Liking your stories or pictures doesn't necessarily mean she's into you. Anyone can hit that heart button. However, if she's doing it consistently and starts commenting or mentioning you in her posts, it's a different ballgame. Consider this scenario. You post a picture of your weekend hike. A couple of hours later, she comments with something like, "Wow, that view is amazing. Did you take that?" This shows she's not just casually browsing. She's genuinely interested in your life and wants to engage. And let's be real, if she's tagging you in memes or sharing funny videos that remind her of you, she's creating a connection. This is like the digital equivalent of whispering sweet nothings. It's a breadcrumb path that leads you to a potential relationship. Our fifth sign is the detail-oriented observer. Now, let's talk about observation. If she notices the small things, like the shirt you wore last month or the haircut you recently got, this can be a sign that she cares. Think about it. Humans typically don't remember details about people they don't care about. If she's recalling specifics, it's because you've made an impression. Take another example. You run into her at a coffee shop and she casually mentions, "I like your shirt. Didn't you wear that when we went to that concert?" This level of attention shows that she's invested in you. It's not just small talk. It's a signal that she's paying attention and is interested in getting to know you better. Another example could be her remembering your favorite band or how you like your coffee. If she's dropping these little nuggets of information in conversation, take it as a compliment. She's been listening and she cares about what you like. Our sixth sign is proximity and presence. Here's another fascinating sign: proximity. If she finds reasons to be near you, whether it's sitting next to you in class, joining your group of friends, or lingering in the same social circles, there's likely some attraction there. Think about it this way. When we like someone, we want to be close to them, physically and emotionally. If she's making an effort to be near you, it's a way of saying, "Hey, I like your vibe." For instance, you might notice she always seems to position herself next to you during group outings or events. Maybe she leans in to hear what you're saying or subtly touches your arm during conversations. Those are all signs she's comfortable and interested. Pay attention to her body language too. If she leans in when you talk or maintains eye contact, it's a subtle yet powerful sign of attraction. Our seventh sign is the curiosity factor. Here's a juicy twist. If she's asking you about your crush or if you like someone, she might be fishing for information about your feelings. This isn't just casual conversation. It can indicate she's interested in you and wants to know where you stand. Imagine you're chatting and she suddenly asks, "So, are you seeing anyone?" "I'm curious." This kind of question doesn't just pop up randomly. It's an invitation for you to share your thoughts. If she's genuinely interested in your relationship status, there's a good chance she's considering her own feelings towards you. Our eighth sign is playful teasing. Teasing can be another indicator of attraction. If she playfully jabs at you or makes lighthearted comments, it can be her way of flirting. Think of it like this. When we like someone, we often engage in playful banter. It's a way to establish a connection and create chemistry. For example, let's say you're watching a game together, and she jokingly calls you out for your favorite team's bad performance. You might roll your eyes, but deep down, you're feeling that spark of connection. It's lighthearted, and while it might sting a bit, it shows she's comfortable enough to joke around with you. However, it's crucial to make sure the teasing is genuinely playful and not mean-spirited. If she's poking fun at your interests in a way that feels light and fun, it's a good sign. If it feels harsh or dismissive, that's a red flag. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, understanding the signs a girl likes you isn't about rigid rules or formulas. It's about observing the nuances in her behavior and recognizing the unique connection you share. Be patient, keep your eyes peeled for these hidden signals, and you might just discover that the girl you're crushing on is sending out some strong signals of her own. So keep your head up, trust your instincts, and let the adventure of attraction disclose.